The old town of Ravenswood had always been steeped in mystery and folklore. Nestled deep in the heart of New England, it was a place where history whispered from every cobblestone, and the shadows seemed to harbor secrets of their own. Among its many enigmatic establishments, none was as notorious as the Ravenswood Historical Society's escape room. As legend had it, the escape room was once a notorious prison, dating back to the early 18th century. The building, an imposing structure made of dark, weathered stone, had witnessed countless horrors over the centuries. Its dungeons had confined witches, thieves, and accused murderers, their anguished cries leaving an indelible mark on the very walls. It was a chilly autumn evening when Lovey, a history enthusiast, and her friends decided to test their mettle in the Ravenswood Escape Room. The Historical Society had painstakingly restored the prison, and its eerie ambiance was an attraction in itself. The group of 5 arrived at dusk, their nerves tingling with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. They were greeted by the enigmatic curator, Mr. Hawthorne, a tall man with silver hair and piercing blue eyes. He explained the rules of the escape room with a sinister grin that sent shivers down their spines. The objective was simple: escape the prison within an hour by deciphering cryptic clues and solving puzzles based on the prison's dark history. As they stepped into the prison, the heavy door clanged shut behind them, plunging the group into darkness. The air grew colder, and their breaths became visible. With only flickering candlelight to guide them, they began to explore the first chamber. The room was adorned with eerie relics, rusty shackles, tattered prison uniforms, and faded wanted posters. A faint whisper echoed through the chamber, causing them to jump. Lovey's heart raced as she examined an old, worn diary on a dusty wooden desk. It belonged to a condemned witch named Agnes, who had been accused of dark sorcery. As they leafed through the diary, the walls seemed to close in on them, and the temperature plummeted. The group pressed on, following cryptic clues that Agnes had left behind. It was as if the spirit of the accused witch guided them through the labyrinthine corridors, all the while taunting them with ghostly apparitions and eerie sounds. Their journey took them deeper into the prison's bowels, where the darkness became suffocating. The walls oozed dampness, and the air was thick with an oppressive malevolence. Lovey couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched, that unseen eyes followed their every move. As they unraveled Agnes's story, they encountered other tormented souls, a thief who had been hanged for his crimes, and a falsely accused woman who had died in her cell. Each spirit seemed to yearn for release, their mournful wails growing louder with every puzzle solved. Their descent into madness reached its peak when they entered a pitch-black chamber. The group huddled together, their trembling hands finding only cold stone walls. Panic set in as they realized they had become hopelessly lost. In that suffocating darkness, the malevolent presence of the prison consumed them. Whispers turned into chilling laughter, and unseen hands tugged at their clothing. Lovey's flashlight flickered, and she screamed, her voice drowned out by a cacophony of ghostly cries. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, the chamber's stone walls seemed to shift, revealing a hidden passage. The group stumbled into an underground catacomb, where they discovered a centuries-old torture chamber. The tormented spirits, their anguish eternally etched on their faces, beckoned for release. Lovey and her friends, desperate to escape the horror, pieced together the final clues. The earth seemed to shake as the spirits cried out one last time. With trembling hands, they unlocked the door to the outside world. As they burst out of the prison, gasping for air, they found themselves standing in the midst of the town square, the prison building looming ominously behind them. It was dawn, and the first rays of sunlight bathed Ravenswood in an eerie glow. The The escape room had been a terrifying journey through history, where the past and present converged in a nightmarish fusion. Though they had escaped the prison's clutches, they knew that the horrors they had witnessed would haunt them forever. Ravenswood had given them a lesson in history they would never forget, a lesson that came at a chilling cost.